Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Lpratt2. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Lpratt2. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Lpratt, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Throwing on second down. Brady. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jameis to throw it. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset. with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Brady. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Winston. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Brady's throw there complete.
Brady's pass. Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, Winston. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
third down. Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Complete.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
The Vikings first down.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 7.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
1-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This time will be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Play action now. Winston. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone.
And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Godwin, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Saints 31, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Saints 31.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jayon Brown Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah.
Don't worry about it, David. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
54 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Brady,
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a
Winston. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Vikings 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throw there, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah.
Winston's pass intercepted.
What a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over.